Hey guys, this is John Plyler from Fight to Win Lake Norman. We're going to do a quick video today to show you the proper way to wear your Jiu-jitsu Gi and how to tie your belt. Obviously, this is one of the first challenges that you have to tackle when you start on your Jiu-jitsu journey. And believe it or not, it can be a little bit complicated if you haven't done it before. So let's go over it. So the Gi pants go on just like pants. You have a drawstring that goes all the way around. The best way to tighten these up, pull them from the sides, and if the strings get a little bit uneven sometimes, like this, you can always adjust that by just taking the short side, pulling it out from the side, and just adjusting it so that you have approximately 2 even ends, just like this. Cinch it up by pulling it from the side first, run it through the loops, and then you can just tie it in the front. I usually like to double knot mine, just to make sure that they stay tied while I'm training. Just like that. So underneath the Gi, at our academy, we do require either our navy blue team t-shirt or rash guard underneath the Gi. So can't just go bare chested or no sports bras or anything like that. When you put the jacket on, the left side is going to go on top, left over the right. That'll be the side with the patch on it that goes on the top. Now, the hard part, tying the belt. So there's a couple different methods, and I'm going to show you the simple one first, okay? So this is the first one to master. There's several different correct ways to tie the belt. All of them are okay. Why is it important that there's a specific way that we tie the belt? We don't just tie it any way you want. Well, it does teach you that there's a process and paying attention to detail, which is something that is going to serve you well along your jiu-jitsu journey as well as in life. So the easiest way, simple version, take the belt, fold it in half like this, okay? So you're going to start in the middle, place it right in the front, and you're going to run it all the way around, cross it over in the back, bring it back to the front. So now you should have 2 approximately even ends like this, okay? Now, it's always easier, instead of holding it way out here, if you hold it closer to your body, closer to your hips like this, you have a little better control. Left side goes over the right. You're going to take that end that you just crossed over and run it up from the bottom up underneath both of the belts. Make sure you loop through the whole thing and then just pull it snug. So now you have 2 approximately even ends again. Now you're going to take the right side, go over the left side, and then you're going to reach through and just pull it through, pull it tight. Whenever you tighten the belt, always want to make sure we pull it sideways like this. Don't pull it up and down. Doesn't really work too good. Just like that. Should make a nice even square knot just like that. That's the simple version. Now, once you've mastered that, I'm going to show you another version that we call the super knot. It's a good way to lock in the belt so it'll stay tied a little bit better while you're training. Now, I'm going to also show you a different way of wrapping the belt. Again, either one is okay. Personally, I prefer this one because you just have one belt. There's no crossover in the back if you do it this way. So you're going to take one end. Now, don't worry too much about which side the bar goes on. There's a lot of debate about this. Contrary to popular belief, it doesn't really matter. The bar can go on either end. There's no uniform standard for this. So you're going to take one end of the belt, just place it on the side, leave a little tail hanging off, and you're going to wrap it all the way around over the top, and then you're going to wrap it again. So you see, with this method, you should have one belt around the back that doesn't cross. Now, if you notice, when I wrapped it the second time, the left side is already over, just like in the previous method. Now you can use this same belt wrap method and still do the simple tie that we did the first time. But what I'm going to show you right now is the super knot variation here. So the left side goes over. Again, you're going to tuck it underneath both belts. Pull it snug so you've got 2 even ends. So far, everything's exactly the same. Here's where it changes. Take the top end. You're going to make a little loop, and you're going to take that end and run it between the belts, just like that. So So you leave a little tail and leave a loop right there. Now you're gonna take the bottom end, you're gonna bring it up and run it through that loop. And then once you run it through the loop, you're gonna feed that in between the two belts again. And then you're just gonna gently pull it sideways to tighten it up nice and snug. So you have a nice flat square knot. And this one is locked in, so it will stay tied a little bit better as you're moving around training. So now you know how to tie your belt. So just like everything else, practice it, and we'll see you on the mat.